What's up, guys? It's your boy, JK Primetime. I'm back here with another video. Now, there's a huge, monumental blockbuster trade that's happened in the NBA today involving the Nets and the Lakers. So, details of this trade has the Nets trading Brook Lopez and one of their two first-round picks this year, the 27th pick, to the Lakers for D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov. Now, when it comes to this trade, it's good. I feel like it's a good trade for both sides. Now, the Lakers get rid of Mozgov's remaining deal, which is 3 years at $48 million. He makes $15.28 this year, $16 million next year, and then $16.72 million in his last year. This is obviously an orchestrated move for them to try to clear up space to get Paul George. Now they don't have that long-term contract. Brook Lopez only has a year or two left on his deal, so that gives them time to, let's say if Paul George does go into free agency next year, they can get rid of Lopez's contract and still have all that cap room to be able to acquire Paul George. Now, also for the now with the Lakers, they get an extra offensive weapon. Brook Lopez, he averaged 20 points, around 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, about one and a half blocks. So Brook Lopez definitely provides another offensive weapon for them. He's actually expanded to get a 3-point game this year. So even though you do have the weaknesses with him, with his injuries, and then just him being not very fleet of foot, being a very slow big man in a game that's all about speed, he's definitely a great offensive weapon because he can do it all. He's a great post game, great inside game, and he can shoot from mid-range and even from three this year. Now, the Lakers, at least for the first round of this year's draft, they now have the 2nd pick, the 27th pick, and the 28th pick. Now, having 3 picks, even if they do select Lonzo Ball with the 2nd pick like everyone is saying they'll do, they still have the 27th and 28th pick to be able to try to orchestrate some kind of trade up, because that's something that they've been trying to do for the past couple days to pick up another prospect. But even though it is only the 27th pick, it definitely gives them more value to be able to still move up, and it gives them something extra because they're not a team that's full of assets that they would be willing to even trade to try to move up. Now, another thing is that the Nets still have the 22nd pick. So to be honest, for them, the 27th pick, it's pretty much worthless. I mean, it definitely is a first-round pick. You get a young prospect you can develop, but they have the 22nd pick. So to be honest, it's kind of like you're trading Brook Lopez for D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov. And in my opinion, I think that's a great trade-off. Yes, we take in Mozgov's contract, but to be honest, we're not going to be good for the next 2-3 years, so it's okay that we eat up that cap space that Mozgov's contract takes up. And we get a young player in D'Angelo Russell, who coming out of the draft I loved. I really think that he has great potential, and I think he actually has star potential. I just think he needs to find the right system for him, and to be honest, it wasn't going to cut out with the Lakers. I mean, especially if they picked Lonzo Ball. You could always move D'Angelo off ball, which I think he likes more. But still, they also have Jordan Clarkson. They would just have so many point guards that would really make most sense for them to get rid of D'Angelo. And to be honest, this is also sending a message that they're going to pick up Lonzo Ball. Now, to me, overall, this is a great trade for both sides, especially for me as a Nets fan. I definitely enjoy it. As much as I liked Brook Lopez, he did have his weaknesses. And to be honest, he's 30 years old pretty much. He's going to be declining. He's a big contract. Now we get a young, guy in his, right around, 21 years old who can really develop and be a great player for us in the future. And yes, we take on Mozgov's contract. That's huge, but it's okay because, we're not going to be a playoff team anytime soon, so we can eat up that money and not have to worry about it really impacting us. But overall, I like the trade. I feel like both teams win for the short term and even the long term, especially if the Lakers can possibly pull off something like getting Paul George or even trading up in the draft to get Lonzo Ball with the 2nd pick, and then maybe even some other player, lottery player, in there as well. So tell me what you guys think of it. Subscribe if you like, subscribe, like the video, comment. I want to hear you guys' opinion on this. And besides that, I'm out.